Hey there, Oscar here. I work for Charlie Morgan at EasyGrow, and I just got finished recording a client interview with Christian and Mikkel, two Danish students of ours. They have managed to go from absolutely zero in their agency to 20K per month in 4 months. We're talking about two 18-year-olds here. They're really nice people. It's an awesome client interview. They're really awesome guys, booking a shit ton of appointments. Apologies for cursing. A lot of appointments, and closing at like almost 30%. So yeah, let's hop into it. They signed on like a client every single day this week. So yeah, let's hop into it. Cheers. All right, everybody. I am sitting here with Christian and Mikkel, two Danish students that we got on board about like 4 or 5 months ago now. I think about 4 months or so. And in that time period, you guys have managed to go from absolutely zero to 20,000 USD a month, which is very, very impressive. I can tell you guys that much. So yeah, boys, if you could just start out by just giving everybody a little bit of an introduction to like, yeah, where you're based, what you do, and just give you guys a little bit of an introduction.
Yeah, so let's start off with me. I'm Mikkel. I'm the service delivery guy in our company. We primarily work with coaches. We do short format content for them. So we set up organic systems so they can get leads, appointments. And we are based in Denmark right now, but in the future we are most likely moving because of all the taxes.
Where are you guys
To
gonna
plan.
move?
Planning on going to Dubai in the end of this year or in the end of or in the start of next year. That's the goal.
Fair
Yeah.
play. Fair play, boys. And so you mentioned that you're doing some sort of. Could you come again with the offer that you're going with?
Yeah, the offer that we are having for our clients right now is that we guarantee to add a minimum of 5 clients within 60 days to our clients. And of course, this is everything guaranteed. If we don't deliver, they pay back everything that they never paid us.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you guys, let me have a look right here. You guys came on board with us in the beginning of November, and
Yeah.
back then, obviously, the revenue looked quite different to what it looks like right now. I mean, what did the agency look like? What was going on with the agency back then?
Well, the agency at that point was nothing really. It was two lazy guys who didn't really have any discipline or focus or anything really. They were hungry and they were desperate, so they bought a course. And yeah, they were ready to learn. And yeah, we didn't make anything at the point. We had one client that we signed a couple of months before we bought EasyGrow. We didn't do our outreach. We didn't do shit. So it was bad. It was not good. And yeah, we started this. Been doing this for, I think we first started. We did all the mindset and all the genesis and all that the good stuff. Important, very important. Did a lot for us. We've started manifesting our our discipline or to actually do the fucking work, and we ended up. Well, I think we booked our first meeting. It was in the start of January, if I'm not mistaken, and within like 2 weeks, we'd seen the first 14 calls and closed the client. So that was pretty good. And now I think this is just turned March, and we have booked around, I don't know how many calls it is at this point. I think 120 to 140 calls and signed a little over 20 clients. I think it's 22 clients at this point.
It's already 22 clients. I mean, when you guys wrote that review, was it not only like 15?
Yeah,
Guys
I
just
don't remember.
continue.
I just put something in there that came off the top of my head. It's been going pretty
Definitely.
crazy. The last
Definitely.
couple of days have been completely full in my calendar. And yeah.
Yeah, we've signed about a client on every single day this week.
Fair play, guys. Good stuff,
Yeah.
boys. Okay, so sort of like you hopped on the call like you didn't really do anything consistently back in November. I mean, had you guys hopped on another program in the past or tried something in the past to actually get this to work?
Yeah, we bought a course. It was back in when we first started out. We were going to school, and when we first started, we bought a course. It was at the end of May, I think.
Yeah.
And we did that. Was a little bit consistent at the start, but didn't really. There was not a good enough. We didn't really get the mindset that we needed to actually do the work, and we got that when we were actually into EasyGrow, and that is without a doubt what helped us the most. It's not really the looms and all the shiny objects. It was just actually being able to do the work, because without a doubt, if we were able to do that in the other course, we would have gotten results too.
And do you also agree with that, Mikkel? Because like, obviously from our call, I probably didn't talk about the mindset on the call. Because that's not really what you like show people, right? But do you also feel like that was sort of the main needle move, or do you feel like there was something different?
It was mostly the mindset, and also just the way Charlie he made everything seem like it was so important. So we actually needed to watch it, and then we watched it, and then we, in the end, we understood why he made us watch it. So it has done a little bit about the shiny object syndrome.
I see. So when you invest in that previous program, that was sort of in May, I think you said. So like between May and November, there was a 6-month period. That 6-month period in the agency, I mean, did nothing happen there whatsoever? Also, probably because of a lack of consistent input from your guys' side, or was it just dry in that period?
We got one client, signed one client in that period. I don't know how many calls we got, but it was not a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
it was pretty sad.
when you then hopped on the call with me in November, what was the main issue in the agency? What was the main bottleneck for you guys just signing more clients?
Well, looking back at it now, it was the consistency, but it was appointment booking that was the problem.
So appointment booking was sort of, what should I call it? It was the result of a lack of consistency, and the lack of consistency that was maybe due to the mindset you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. And so you went from this point where you're not consistent, you come into EasyGrow, were you consistent like straight off the get-go, and it still took a month before you guys booked that first appointment, or was there a little bit of wait?
No, before we actually booked the first appointment, we were a little bit slow in the start to get everything going, because it was a course, right? And we were still lazy. Of course, we just spent a lot of money, so we bought in. But it first like really accelerated when we hit 2024, and we were done with the mindset. That's when it picked up.
I see. And so like you're saying appointment booking was the main thing in mindset as well. Is there anything, if we like dive into EasyGrow, is there anything besides those things that you guys feel like were extremely valuable or extra valuable inside of the program?
I mean, other than all the things in the modules, insane amount of information that Charlie's put in those. Extremely grateful for that. Also, the community. We didn't use it a lot in the start when we were, actually doing the mindset and building things. We only got a lot of use from the community. Afterwards, we started hopping on weekly calls. I myself, I'm the sales guy. I'm on every single sales call,
I
sales
haven't
week
seen you on
call.
the outbound calls. What's happening, Well, you don't have a
It's
problem with
because
appointment booking, I guess.
it's because it's going so good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, both our Terminator Loom and our DM Sorcery is having an appointment booking rate of the Terminator Loom, I think it's around 3%, and our DM Sorcery is around 7% or something.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Okay. How many appointments are you booking per day right now?
It's different. I'd say we average around 4 to 5.
Okay. Yeah, that's solid. And is like it's still you, Christian, you're taking all the calls, Mikkel, you're just delivering all the services.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a sales guy. I take all the calls, and I also do our own outreach and that. And he's delivering, and he is more busy than I am, basically.
And how old are you guys right now?
And we're both 18.
Fair play, boys. Okay. And so you're taking like 4 or 5 appointments a day. I mean, what's the closing rate?
I think I'll check 1 second. I'll have it up.
Because this is the thing that we nail a lot in EasyGrow, of course, like having metrics for everything and spreadsheets for everything. You guys will believe it or not, I take a lot of these calls, and a lot of people have been going with the agency for a lot of years. They don't know stuff like this.
But I do. I can't find the goddamn. Oh, it's right here. I got it. My closing rate is 27%.
Okay, so that's about a client a day. Yeah, I see that. Okay, really good stuff. So I mean, now you're in a position where I assume you guys must have hit 20K a month. I mean, you're closing about a client a day. I mean, what does the agency look like right now, and what sort of the future moving forward for the agency? I can assume it's going to grow pretty quick. Assuming Mikkel, you can continue with the service delivery.
Yeah, what we are actually right now, because we're bringing in more clients that we can handle, and we want to systemize our service delivery a bit more. So we are making a course, or not. We're not going full DIY yet. We're still doing the done for you because we need to learn and practice it a bit more before we go full done for you. Done, the course thing that EasyGrow is. But the plan is in the future, long future, we turn it all into a course, and we can do it like that. But right now it's to have like a combi, so the full onboarding process and a lot of the questions, turn that into a course, so we don't have to spend a lot of time on that, and we don't actually need to do the service part of the thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean, we've got a new thing coming up that I think will help the two of you a lot, which you've probably seen inside the community. That's going to be good. So I mean, right now you're doing 20K. I mean, what sort of the goal revenue wise these next couple of months, and also sort of at the same time profit margin wise, because a lot of times you're growing revenue, but the profit margin will shrink.
Yeah, we want to hit. Some say it's ambitious, but we want to hit at least 7 figures this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal. And I think our profit margins, we did the calculations, the math on it, and we want to keep it above 55%. Because we want to scale fast and we're willing to take a hit in the profit margins, but going under 50, it's that was still a bit too low. So we keep it at the 55% profit margins. That's our goal, at least.
Fair play. Okay. And sort of if you then zoom a little bit back out and focus on a little bit more intangible. I mean, you guys are 18 years old. You're doing 20K a month. I mean, talking with the two of you, it's gonna go up. If you're booking 5 appointments a day, you're closing at 27%, you guys are gonna go up. It's not like you guys have closed a couple of clients, you've been a lock in on a couple of sales calls. Like there's actually consistency in the sales process. I mean, how does it feel? Like you guys are 18, this is not supposed to happen.
It's
I
fucking
mean,
weird.
that's depending on your beliefs, but yeah. I mean,
Uh, it's fucking weird. In a good way. In a good way. I mean, we moved out. We're living on our own. We bought an apartment. We live for ourselves. Full consistency. We've cut out everything. No parties, no drugs, no girls, no fucking social life. Just doing this full time. And yeah, it's a bit weird. Because yeah, maybe we shouldn't have this at 18, but I still think that we have a lot more to get.
okay, I see. Keeping it on the low. I mean, in terms of the future, boys, you said that you want to hit 7 figures this year. I mean, what does that entail? What do you guys see? Are you going to go into a, done with you model? I mean, what does the future sort of look like for the business? What employees are you going to get? Yeah.
Well, it depends on, because we've thought of two different ways, going all out in the info product market or doing both, but that's just extra operational complexity. That's why we're still contemplating it. But if we're going full on info product, we'll probably need a bigger team, of course, more support people, because right now we don't have a lot of guys working for us. We have one full-time appointment setter, then we have ourselves, and then we have some Filipinos running our appointment booking systems.
Yeah, and then some editors who are contractors.
Yeah.
But we need more appointment setters. We're hiring if anyone is looking.
Do you need more appointment setters, or do you need more like people on the service delivery side? Or are you talking
Appointment
about
setters, that is a big part of
Appointment
the service
setters.
delivery.
Oh, for the service delivery, I see, not for
Yeah.
yourself. I
Yeah.
see. Okay, so literally the main bottleneck right now for scaling is literally just you, Mikkel, like you being able to hire appointment setters.
Yeah, that is.
It's appointment setters and just actually getting everything set up and working.
Okay. How many active clients do you have right now?
I don't know, like because a lot of them are not onboarding. I think we have 17 who are active right now.
Okay.
17 years.
How
I don't know the exact number, but it's around there.
how many have you gone through the onboarding process with?
It's about the 17, 18 people.
Yeah. And we got 3 people for next week that I signed on like last couple of
Fair
days.
play. You're getting work, Mikkel. Good.
Yeah.
Fair play, man. Okay. I guess this is sort of, where I ask you guys the cheesy question. If we hopped on a call again and we zoomed back in time to November and you guys could see into the future and see this happen and you can speak back to yourself, what would you guys tell yourself? I mean, I remember you guys, there was a little bit of hesitance about getting on board. I had to push a little bit. What would you guys tell yourself?
Well, it's actually fun. We talked about this the other day. I made a LinkedIn post about it, and I would say that find maybe not for convincing ourselves to buy, but I would say to myself that find your why, find why you're doing it.
Yeah, and I would say look at how much time you're putting in and what you actually expect from it. Because at that time, we did not put that much time into actually working. We weren't willing to actually sacrifice anything. So we just slacked off.
Yeah. And our results show, right? We didn't get anything because we didn't do anything.
Okay. So I guess to sum it up, if we were on a call again, would you guys have said yes again?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good decision. It's a very good decision.
All right. If that's the case, boys, we can probably call it a day. It's been a pleasure. And yeah, for everybody, perhaps I'll see you on a call, or perhaps you'll be on a call with somebody else, or perhaps you'll just never book a call. Who knows? But yeah, we can probably call it a day. Pleasure, boys. Cheers.
Yes.
Very good.